Hey everyone, Kelly Weber here with the Bergen Realty Team with an interview by a gentleman who I absolutely love and adore. I've done business with for years, Dave Federici he's a flooring advisor, Dustless Sanding. Thank you so much, Dave, for joining me today. I'm excited to talk to you.
Ali, thank you for having me on your channel here. I
Oh,
appreciate it very much.
well, thank you for joining me. So, talk to me. I want everybody to know how amazing you are and why they should be using you. I mean, I've used you for years. In my business, I refer you to everybody. You're the name I give out there. So, let's talk about Flooring Advisor. Tell me a little bit about that and what that means.
So what I do is I go in there, and I'll get a call to go and look at someone that might want to look at installing new floors, refinish floors. Maybe their floors are damaged, maybe they're buckled, they're uneven, whatever the situation is. I'm happy to go in, and my job is really to advise them. So in the end, that might be selling them new flooring and new services, but it doesn't always turn out that way. I'm happy to go in there and advise them to us. It would be as I would do it in my home. So one of the things that we do really well and why people use us, I'm going to talk about Dustless Sanding NJ. That's our marketing site for our refinishing side of the business. What does that mean? That basically means um, traditionally the way dust collection was worked in the past is that refinishers would have a bag on the back of the machine, but there's no suction. And what happens when the belt sander, the edger is speeding really fast, you get this very fine, misty, high speed dust, and it gets
All
all
over
over
the
the house.
place.
What we
Yeah.
do, we hook up these hoses and we run them into the house and connect them to the equipment and put on the vacuum system. So the great majority of dust is getting pulled out. People love it because it's so clean. For years, I did a lot of restoration business for the major insurance companies, and people would complain all the time about the amount of dust that was generated when sanding floors.
See,
So this pretty
that would
much
drive
eliminates.
me crazy. And I think that is a huge, huge advantage.
Yes, yes, yes. Another thing that we do is we prep the floors very, very well. So what I mean by that, we'll sand the floor 2 to 3 times, starting out with a 36 grit, going up to a 60 and then a 100. And then we want to get it right, just so that the grain is open enough to accept the stain. So you get uniformity in the
Mhm.
stain coverage, so you don't have blotchiness in the stain. And then we'll do top coating. A lot of these days we're doing like a water-based top coating. People love it because there's no VOC, no smell. We can be on up to, let's say, a 1,000 square foot job. We can be in and out and done in 2 days,
Oh,
and
that's
people are
great.
just amazed by that. And then you come back in the house and there's virtually no smell. So people do like that. We also do installation of new floors. So if your floors are not in good shape or you want just new floors, we'll come in and we'll install new floors. We also do subfloor repairs. We fix squeaky floors. We put in new stair treads. We do custom moldings. We do base molding. We'll do casing molding. We do anything cosmetic that makes it look nice. But the real important thing that we do is we focus on making sure that we follow NWFA guidelines and the manufacturing guidelines so that our customers do not have any issues, because the last thing I want is a surprise for my customer. So that's just in a nutshell. That's kind of what we
Awesome.
do, what we focus on.
I mean, just my own experience. I mean, obviously, I refer you a lot. And one of the things that I like about you when I'm referring somebody, trustworthy, reliable, you're not looking to upsell. You'll tell somebody, listen, you don't need new floors. We can, salvage the floors that you have. I mean, I find you to be extremely honest. With me, you just put in my family room, brand new hardwood floors. When I tell you how beautiful they came, well, you saw them, how beautiful they came out. Your workers were amazing. And I mean, very reasonable. So I can't say enough great things about your work.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because my teams that I use, I have my refinishing team, my installation teams. Also, when we do a lot of custom area rugs and runners, so we do tremendous. We have a tremendous showroom over at Carpet World, and we can deliver a really nice customized runner and rug to complement hardwood floors. But the thing I want to highlight is our installers are very professional, and people enjoy having them in the house. They can talk to you. They're very cordial. You feel very, very comfortable, and that's really important to our customers.
I agree. I can't say enough wonderful things about them. And from the start of being the wood being delivered to the day they left the house, I mean, there were a few different people in, one nicer than the next. So that's so important. You did touch on customary rugs and runners. So I just want to point out that while, you do a lot of the flooring, hardwood and dustless sanding, you do have carpets and a lot of options.
Yes, yes. We actually, in the showroom, we just revamped the showroom. We are a premier Stanton studio showroom. We have everything from high-end wools and designs. We have flat weaves. We have Wilton weaves. We have face-to-face. We have all of the products in the industry to actually deliver custom runners and area rugs and wall-to-wall carpeting. So a lot of times people might have hardwood throughout their house, but they want a runner on the steps, and so we will custom do it. We'll picture frame it out in the hallway, and our installers are really great. They custom design right on site, and it's a really great experience for customers.
Well, that's my next job in the new year's for my stairs. I want to get them all done. I can't thank you enough. I am going to put your contact information below so people can get to you. I know it's Dustless Sanding
Yeah,
NJ.com.
that's the website they can find me through, and also they can just call me or text me directly on my cell, which is 201-248-0140, 201-248-0140.
All right, great. And like I said, I will also have this information, in this interview so people can easily get it or they can contact me. But if I had to give you the high, I mean, 100 out of 100.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much for meeting with me today. And I look forward to our next job together.
Great. Thanks so much, Kelly.
Thanks
Have a
so much,
great day.
Dave. Have a great one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.